I'm going to make a cake and I'm going to tell you a story about one of my friends and followers. The audio got deleted, so I'm doing my first voiceover on this type of video. Hopefully I do okay, let me know. So when life gives you lemons, make something sweet out of it. Today I would like to talk about a man named Phil. I'd like to tell you a little bit about his story. Now, he says that he's just a regular guy and that he lives a regular life. He feels like he has a regular story like everyone else. Well, that's the special part about it. Here on my channel, you hear about many things, and one of them is your everyday person. I want everybody to know that each individual story is special, and you matter, and your voices deserve to be heard, no matter how regular you think you are. You are special. So Phil comes from Baxter, Tennessee, Middle Tennessee. It started out when I was asking y'all to write letters to President Trump describing your stories and how Hurricane Helene impacted you. We got to talking and he said he's been praying for them the whole time. He wished he could donate, but he doesn't have any money. So that right there tells you what kind of heart he has. Phil is the type of person to give you the shirt off of his back. He had his left hip replaced in 2022, and now the right side is bad. He ended up having to file for disability. That's when it got bad enough that he couldn't stay on his feet very long. Most people know him for a few of his qualities. He can repair or engineer and build pretty much anything, like MacGyver. And he laughs. I love to cook in the kitchen, on the grill or smoker, or simply over an open fire. So everybody says they love the food that he prepares. I have studied theology and the Bible my whole life. That's what Phil is bringing me. He is a hobbyist winemaker. He loves dogs and has rescued several over the years. He's currently down to 5 dogs, and sadly, his oldest poodle died of old age 5 days ago. He loves woodworking and has thought once he gets financially stable, he's thought about building caskets and coffins. He knows that it may sound kind of morbid, but he would love to sell them at a very low price. And I honestly think that's awesome. That's a very good idea. Phil, if that's what you like to do, you go for it. We spoke about unique experiences. His whole life has never really been normal. Not better or worse, but if it can happen, it usually does happen to him. God, Jesus, is the center focus of his life. He knows that even though he wasn't always with God, God was always with him. Also, he's been working on his own since he was 15 and taking care of himself. He says, I have worked hard to get some education to provide a better quality of life for the past 40 years. He's never been laid off or fired a job until 2020. He's been laid off 3 times now. In 2022, I've had a total left hip replacement. And since the end of 2023, my right hip has gotten worse to the point that it needs to be replaced. Due to my condition and age, companies do judge you on your age nowadays. They forget about your experiences and what you can contribute. His favorite Bible verse is Galatians 2:20. His best lesson in life is not to depend on anyone for anything. Everyone will let you down even if they don't mean to. Depend on myself and lean towards God for help and guidance. So this story is amazing. You've overcame so many things, and no matter what, you didn't give up. And even now, you were inspired to tell your story. You were inspired to write me. So with that being said, I really think that you're going to inspire some people. We usually don't hear of the regular, everyday people's story. Your story is unique. You're very strong. And no matter what, you decide to overcome anything that life throws at you. So Right now, I'm baking this cake. I'm putting in every single ingredient that needs to be put into it in order to make something delicious. That's kind of like life. We add our special skills, special people, and slowly over time, after all those ingredients are added, something amazing comes out of it. And in this case, it's going to be something sweet. So, when life gives you lemons, make something sweet. We're going to continue working on, we're going to continue being strong.